The fire begins to emanate throughout the room as light seemingly returns from the fireplace.
Interesting. The blood itself, you said it was glowing. Like, was the blood also emitting light, or was it just glowing?
It was emitting light.
Okay. All right. All right. So yeah. So
There's a room fully illuminated now.
And you said the shield was blocking like the entirety of like the house structure we were in.
Yeah, so there's one way in through a door, and the shield is big enough that it covers the entirety of the door. So
we can't see if there's light coming from the outside now, or can we?
You do not see light coming in through the sides of the shield, nor any of the cracks in the ceiling.
Okay.
But the light from the fire still emanates. So
okay.
Now it emanates at the very least, not still.
Sure. But the blood has receded, and no more bangs.
No more bangs.
Okay. Even still, Uzak would just again make eye contact with Periwinkle and gesture to like stay alert, but would not like do anything for at least a couple minutes, and then like once like maybe say 5 minutes had passed, he'd try to peek outside of a crack in like whether it be like between the shield and the structure, or like the ceiling. I know you said that you can't see anything, but is there anything he could glean from that?
Well, I'd need to know if you're trying to do it from the shield or if you're trying to do it from one of the cracks in the structure itself.
We're gonna say the shield.
So you're going to try and peek through a crack in the shield, knowing that the way that the shield works is that there's like it's clearly a doorway, like an archway that it's built into, yes. And the building facing as it does. Roll me a perception check as you try to look through. As you look through, you see the dark outside. However, the darkness does appear lighter, but again, it still looks dark out.
Okay.
I will give that it does not look like the pitch blackness that you were in last night, though. Well, last day. You don't know if it was night or not.
Yeah.
It could be night now, and that's what you're seeing outside. You don't know.
Yeah. All right. In that case, again, not being able to discern much besides that the darkness may or may not be slightly lighter outside. Uzak would. Oh, you said that we have like a chimney that the fire is going in, right?
Yeah, the smoke goes out. Probably it would have been the only safe way you could do it, or else you probably would have died from smoke inhalation.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, then Uzak would. The only thing Uzak would do, for the remainder of his watch would be to try to I guess maybe not fully douse the fire, but at least like not feed it as much, so that the light is like, because now since the light is emanating, he doesn't want it to be as intense, but he also does not want to lose their heat source in this cold. So just as a precaution, that would be the only thing he would do.
I mean, it is a full stone like chimney, because it's a fully stone building. I would wager it's unlikely that any light outside of smoke is coming outside of it. And smoke would have been coming outside of it even without the, light emanating from it. So I'd say that that's probably an unnecessary precaution, because again, you're in an enclosed building.
Sure. Okay. Then in that case, he would just continue his watch, and unless Periwinkle had any sort of anything to say to him or any theories as to what happened, he would just kind of wait and maybe whisper to Periwinkle like not sure what that was about, but we got the light emanation back. Whether that was what it wanted or who knows. honestly, there's probably a lot that we're better off not looking into. We got missions to accomplish here. Let's not go poking our heads where they're unnecessary. We got a light source back, so that alone is good. We'll talk about this with the others once everyone's awake. So unless Barry had anything to say.
Periwinkle agrees.
Okay, I guess just, keep vigilant until we gotta switch watches. And that'd be it?
Yeah.
For Uzak, at least.
Just for continuity's sake, I'll say that was the last watch, and you guys wake up. I don't care what Rashid took his watch.
Sure.
As all of you would awake following after that, and as those of you awake who did not witness what you did, you awake to light, as you see the fireplace now emanating light. So what do you all do?
Wow. The light's back.
Well
Yeah, sure
done,
is.
friends. You fixed the light.
Well, it wasn't exactly any doing of ours. Yeah. In fact, I'm not sure why exactly it came back, but I'm pretty sure the cause was glowing blood that leached through the shield in the ceiling and gave us light. Let there be light, if you will.
Oh.
It banged on the shields. Periwinkle and I kept quiet about it. Didn't know what was out there. Didn't speak or nothing. So wasn't gonna risk anything. But blood, like tendrils, came in through. Rained all over us. I'm surprised it didn't wake y'all up. I mean, it was probably feeling like somebody was pissing on you. But anyway, it receded, like a tentacle would or something, and then the light came back. Not sure what it means.
Yeah. Boris would double check himself to make sure there was nothing on him.
No, there's no sign of any blood or anything like that on you.
Strange blood. Strange place.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to assume that the rules of nature that most of us are familiar with, who haven't been living in a labyrinth for most of their life, they just don't apply here. Hi, Ben.
Never been. Perhaps you could learn a thing or two from living in labyrinth.
I mean, I'm sure I'd know a lot
Blood
of
does not
different...
simply disappear. It sticks around. You have to clean it up. Or else the adventurers, they see it and they go, oh, we have to watch out around here. There may be monster.
Yeah, no, I can imagine the janitorial duties in a labyrinth are pretty intense. But no, I mean it. Periwinkle can confirm the blood just kind of dissipated, just receded. I mean, there's no better word for it. It was very strange. Although I don't mean to discredit what you've learned in the labyrinth. I'm sure you became mighty acquainted with many different types of stones.
Oh, yes. And bloods.
But now that we're all conscious, let's say we continue inward and see how this strange land has shifted yet again. If it has.
Ben?
Yes, let us depart.
All you missed, Ben, was that they took watches, and during the watch of Uzak and Periwinkle, something banged on the shield. blood then began to leak through the corners of the shield that was glowing. Then the ceiling began to rain blood. Then all of it disintegrated and vanished, and the lights turned back on, as if the darkness had faded. Which was recapped by Rashid just now. Not Rashid, by Uzak just now.
Okay.
As that is what happened, and nothing else has happened thus far. But regarding that, before you guys go to leave, a chill would rush through the room, and the light would turn out as you all would see the fireplace immediately get put out, as if something turned the fire out. And then a familiar voice creaks from at the back of the room and goes, "Well, it is a pleasure to see you all still live. I did have my doubts." And if you turned to look that way, you would see the man who permitted you be here and brought you all back to life, assumedly, Furfur.
Oh, hello, Furfur.
Come to check in on your investment?
How did you get past the door?
To cash my check, more to say.
So soon?
I did only want to give you all time to prove that you would not die in these lands. And you have survived plenty. The foul, plagued ones did set upon you, yet you survived, in part because of luck. Admittedly, you likely would not have made it out of that were it not for the kind aid of one of this land's denizens. Nevertheless, surviving one of the dragon-plagued is rather impressive.
Thank you. Well, what did you call that again?
The ones afflicted by the dragon plague?
Dragon plague.
Excuse
First
me,
time hearing of it.
The spider mentioned it a bunch.
Well, clearly, Metis wasn't listening.
Evidently.
Right, well, how exactly do you intend to cash your check then? I mean, I'm not going to say you're wrong. We did kind of survive by the skin of our teeth and lucky intervention from a local, sure.
Well, I, in fact, have a cashing in that somewhat plays to your already, well, let's say luckily played out alliances. There is it's not a temple, but that's the best way to describe it for your sensibilities. But nevertheless, it is somewhat a ways from here up the mountain. It is currently being defiled and corrupted, and I would like for you to go ahead and stop that.
How do
Temple
we do
for
that?
who? Which temple is this dedicated to? Which deity?
No deity that you know. The one that those beings that look akin to your land's spiders worship. Their brood
Maybe I know.
mother
Try
and
me.
mother of earth. Nevertheless, they are being tormented and the temple is being desecrated as I speak by the plague rot. Those that you had faced before, though more hearty. You can solve it however you'd like. If you wish to solve it via bloodshed, you simply need kill the defilers. Or perhaps your tongues are sly and silver enough that you could convince them to leave. I don't care as long as the end goal is that they stop what they are doing.
If they're carrying the same plague, By what we've been told, won't they be wanting to kill us intensely?
The mindless beasts of the sort, yes. But they are led by one who is not driven by such baser instincts. Or maybe he is. I don't know him personally. Nevertheless, if they try to kill you, you simply need kill them in response. As I said, that is a valid means of achieving this. If you wish to solve it through attempted diplomacy, however, you are free to.
And this is the local deity worshipped by the spider people.
They are worshipped by more than that, and I would not call the deity a local one, but that is the best way for you to understand it at this time. The deity herself does not matter. Simply the desecration of the shrine, temple, altar, whatever you'd like to call it, is what does.
And how exactly does this further us to our goals?
It fulfills the arrangement that we set up.
Oh, okay. That was okay. I thought so, but I wasn't. All right. Well, I
Once
guess...
this has been done, you will have paid me back in full, and need not worry about me coming to collect for any other debt or anything else of the sort ever again.
Then let us be done with it.
So, as long as we get people to stop worshiping at the shrine, we're good? That fulfills the agreement?
Not what I said. Sorry, just to correct, in case is that a confusion on Jay's end or on the end of
Yeah,
Metis?
no, I'm confused.
Okay, no, it's being
I didn't like it
desecrated,
at
and he
all.
wants you guys to stop the desecration.
Oh, okay. That's because he said desecrate, and I was like, did he want us to desecrate it?
No. He said that it was being
Okay.
desecrated currently.
So just to clarify a little bit more, is it being desecrated by the spiders, or
No.
are they the ones getting like?
He said by the plague.
Yeah,
He
okay.
said by the plagued ones.
Okay, so they're laying desecration on the spiders.
Yes,
The dragon plague rot guys we need to take care of.
yes, and you can do
Okay.
it whether you want to kill them or whether you want to try and talk through it.
Now, when you say desecrating, are they destroying this here temple, or are they worshiping false deities at this temple? I mean, I'm just asking because if we somehow take this temple down ourselves as a means of stopping the desecration, would that count as a failure?
That would quite be a failure, wouldn't it? I clearly am asking you to stop the desecration for a reason relating to the temple. So do not damage the temple.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this was more about, helping the spiders or helping the temple, but I see your point.
Yeah.
The temple
Sounds
must
good to me.
stand. Its desecration and destruction must stop.
What,
All right.
Not that I expect us to go the diplomatic route, but is there a reason why these plague beasts are desecrating this temple in particular?
I'm sure they have their reasons, but I don't particularly care for them, nor do I know them. I only know what use the temple is to me, and why it should not be damaged. I do not keep up with the petty wars and affairs of, well, most beings. If you wish to learn the motivations, you are free to do so when you attempt diplomacy or interrogation or whatever you'd like to call it, if you do it that way.
Alright, well, far be it from me to let a debt not be settled, and as a matter of fact, if that spider who helped us out earlier is also a member of this here temple, then we owe 2 debts. So, just points us in the direction.
It will be hard to miss. You're currently on the precipice of the mountain. You'll simply continue up, and you will begin to see a light that emanates in the distance. A blue light. You will follow that light, and eventually you will reach what is known as the shrine or the temple.
Anything else we should know about the beings that we may come to face, or the nature of the temple itself?
They are powerful beings. Likely if you fight, it will not be easy. The nature of the temple itself is of no concern to you.
You're right. It ain't. That ain't what we're here for. It's just, I guess, a job that we got to do to stay here, I suppose.
Can you tell us anything about the lighthouse light that we saw when the darkness fell?
What do you want to know about it? I know scarce little. I cannot see it. I am not one of you.
Why can we see it?
It was explained rather succinctly by your savior, as one of the ones who has been touched to death and been grasped from its cold hands. You now see the tower.
That is the dividing line. That is what makes us different. Doesn't explain why we can see it, though.
I am not omniscient. I cannot know much on something that I do not see myself.
She just nods his head at that.
All I would say is I recommend staying away from it.
The light is dangerous for us.
Perhaps. Those that wander into such mysterious places oft find themselves not returning, is all.
Stay away from Lighthouse. Got it.
But I have no control over you after you have finished your business with me, and you have expunged the desecration from the temple.
Is there anything required to expunge this desecration beyond dealing with the desecrators themselves?
You only need worry about banishing the desecrators and making sure that the temple is not destroyed.
Then let us be off.
There is a time limit on this as well, so you know. The desecration will be completed in 3 days. So you have plenty of time to get there and make sure this is resolved.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
Though the sooner you arrive, the more likely you will be to save those that reside in the place or have made pilgrimage to it, if that affects your decision-making.
Boros, could you remove the door?
Ah, and on that note, I will remove myself and leave you to your task and your discovery. He chuckles as he vanishes from sight.
Bye.
Well, that's ominous, but I guess we don't have much of a choice if the...
Everything to do with Furfur is ominous.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yes, let us get this debt paid then.
Mm-hmm. Onward and upward. Metis will cast light since, no one wants to hold torches.
Yeah, I'd move the door too.
Boros, as you move the door, you feel it stick as you try to pull it back, and you hear like a squelch noise. Do you try to pull harder at it, or what do you do?
Yeah, Recognizing the squishiness, he put more effort into pulling it off.
Yeah, roll me a
He's probably
athletics.
stuck to something. Oh, where's the tab? There it is.
Boros, as you pull it back, all of you hear a wet yank and the sound of something being severed from, like, flesh as Boros pulls the shield from the doorway. As the doorway is pulled back, Boros, you stumble back some with the effort you have to pull it forward. As in the archway of the door itself, you all would see this almost fleshy web-like cocoon that is set up there that now has this massive gaping oval-like hole in the middle of it after the shield was pulled off. The wall itself, the cocoon, is made of what looks to be blood and almost like sinew, like that of flesh as it lingers there on the wall after has been pulled. And on the very back of your shield, Boros, there is an oval cocoon-like shape that is wrapped on the back of it, covered in that bloody, sinewy-like substance that sits, that glows with what looks to be a low orange-like hue from the inside of it. Orange like the color of like an egg yolk from the inside that glows inside, as it is stuck to the back of your shield. The back that you put in to block the archway.
Yuck. This must be what made noise and bangs last night.
I would imagine so. Well, thanks for the light, for returning the light, friend. But no offense, but we had kind of laid claim to this here shelter, and I didn't want to. Your fleshiness probably would not have been welcome. Although, looks like there might still be something in there. Can I? Let me see. Hang on. Efficiencies. Would it be like nature to try to discern what was going on there, or would it be just like?
What are you trying to figure out?
If this is some sort of. Well, I mean, I guess it's a little obvious that it's some sort of creature. It looks cocoony and webby. Let me see.
It's not something in the natural or, like, known world that you can get from a knowledge check. Anything that you infer is just based off of you inferring.
Okay. So
I don't think that... I think it's fine if you want... You can assume what you want to assume, but...
Sure.
There's no knowledge check that'll, like, give you, like, guaranteed information about what this is.
No. Of course not. No. Then... I would like to observe the cocoon and like the the fleshy webbing that was covering the door and everything, and see if whatever like I guess if there is something inside the cocoon, if it like cocooned itself, or if it's something like laid it here, like laid an egg almost, or like.
How would you if you're looking for track marks?
Like,
okay,
track marks.
So
anything that like.
So there's a list of 3 different things you're looking for there. Are you looking for the track marks? Or are you trying to see if there's something in the cocoon? Or I don't really know how you'd figure out if something laid it there.
I'm
not sure. But are you looking for the track marks or trying to look into the cocoon to see if there's something in there?
I'd say track marks to help me better discern if this was something that was like like. Popped out like some sort of egg thing or whatever.
You can roll me a survival check. Best you'll get, not best you'll get more information, but I don't think you'll get whether or not something laid this here. You'll just get something if something approached.
Yeah, because it's still snowy around. I'm assuming, right?
Yes. Uzak, as you scan out. Looking for tracks. Assumingly you're trying to exit and go outside, so past the flesh. You have to squeeze through some, as you do, pushing past it. with a 23, as you look about, you see signs of like scrapes against the sides of the archway that clearly indicate that something was like something touched it at some point, probably with sharpened nails or something else of the sort. But you see no track marks across any snow or anything like that.
All right. In that case, Uzak would say, well, can't be certain, but doesn't look like this was placed here by something that then left. I'm guessing, and this is only a guess, that whatever that thing is, I'm pointing to the cocoon, came here of its own volition. So, question is, what do we do with it? Do we consider it a danger? Do we try to pop this sucker, light a fire on it or something? But I don't know. So, I mean, thus far, yeah, not everything on this island has tried to kill us. In fact, one thing definitely helped us survive in a very deadly scrape. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to go give everything the benefit of the doubt. This is still untamed, unknown lands. So I put it all to you. My vote is to smack that sucker and see what pops out. But what do you rest of y'all think?
Does is it giving the vibe that it's alive in there, like assuredly?
Give me a perception check as you look closer toward it. Without the perception check, I'll give you that glowing, almost yolk-like yellow inside is moving constantly. Not constantly, but slowly throughout it. So
It's like pulsating.
I don't know if I describe it as pulsating, but it like moves across the area.
Oh, so it's like a singular source that it like
Yeah, it's one large orange yolk-like shape inside of it that glows. With a 17, you do see faint movements from the cocoon itself, but you do not see like the source or anything else of that like inside of it.
Periwinkle would like to remind Uzak that Uzak just talked about not poking or looking into things.
I know, so what? You want Boros to carry that thing on his shield and just hope that it doesn't, hatch and eat our faces or something? Can't rightly leave behind. I mean,
whatever hatches from that, we could raise to be good.
You know what, Metis? Maybe you're right. Maybe this is more of a situation of nature over nurture. Nurture over nature. But I don't know if I want to risk that.
I mean, it's up to Boros, really. It's his shield.
True enough. I'll default to him. But just don't. If he wants to keep it, then we'll have him lead the way, so that if it does burst, he's the one who bears the brunt of it. No offense, buddy, but if you're taking responsibility, then you gotta take responsibility.
I've made this bed for myself, so I must lie in it. I will take with us.
Don't worry, I'll help you raise it.
So you're not going to remove the cocoon, you're just going to continue on?
Yep.
Fair enough.
Child acquired.
I mean, yeah, it's on the back of the shield where you'd usually hold it. So it'd be a little difficult, but you'd be eventually able to find like a spot to like be able to put your arm back through. So you can definitely do that.
Carry on, and I lead the way.
Fair enough.
With it facing as best as I could maneuver it facing outward.
Oh, you want it to face outward?
If I could, away from us, just in case it explodes.
Sure, that's fine, as you could definitely figure that out in some way, as you'd be able to have it face outward.
Could I have a quick reminder on how I set which blessed armament I want to have active? Since we did just rest.
So returning will do you no good is all I
Right.
remember. But in terms of what you want, I mean,
No. I mean, I know which one I want. It's how to get it active on my character again.
just gotta drag it from the compendium.
I did, and it puts a ghost. Like it's putting ghost touch in my equipment inventory when I do that. When I click and drag to my sheet.
Give me 1 second.
Sorry.
It is what it is. It's on it for now in a specific way, as it's on there. But all right. What do you all do now?
Continue on to find a blue glow in the distance and follow it.
All right, as you all stepping out as you do, as you make your way out, you would find standing at the center of the ruins the moonlight now illuminating it. There are several other places that are standing still, several other areas you could explore. Would you be going to look into these, what look to be two other buildings that are still standing, that are just right by you? See if there's anything of value within the buildings or anything like that?
Uzog would, because now he's curious as to, like, you know, if there are two other standing buildings, then, like, why did whatever accosted the shield go into those, or maybe they did. So yeah, I would, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as you go and look...
Metis would explore to look for another shield for Uzak.
Oh, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, as you guys look about, there's nothing different inside of these rooms that indicate that there's other sorts of these weird cocoons. The purpose for at least one of these rooms is long since past. However, one of the rooms is an armory. As you check through, there would be a shield within and some pretty mundane weaponry as well. And
Well, look at that.
let me see what type of shield it is.
It must be my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Well, thank you, Metis. I knew
I
you'd
can't believe
remember.
we're gonna share it with our spider child. You're gonna have the same birthday.
There'd be a basic steel shield in there. It's somewhat rusted, but it is there.
Sick. That's awesome. Does do the job. I think I had just a steel shield before, so. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, sure. I'm just gonna, unless you're referring to like another, like is rusted a condition or broken or something. It's just replaced,
rusty.
Okay, just make my shield not broken no more. And then just call it, you know.
If that's how you want to do it.
Well, yeah, because I had a steel shield.
Nevertheless, then, as you all go to start making your way up the mountain, the moon hangs high in the sky. It is full, as it is. And to those of you with better eyes, there's something strange you see in the moon. As you feel almost at the center of the full moon, there's what looks to be a thin red circle that you can see, but it's hard to tell if it's a trick of your eyes or if it's something else entirely. Nevertheless, it is there to those with better perceptions. Those of you with perceptions of at least... Let me see. 10 or higher. So, it's actually just Boros who sees that. And the sky is filled with a numerous amount of stars that seem almost impossibly amount. You've never seen this many stars in the sky before as you look up toward it. Metis, as you do, you're almost taken aback by the constant whirling and singing of the sky itself. The stars as they assail your ears, though eventually are able to find your peace to continue on. Nevertheless,
So noisy.
as you guys continue up the side of the mountain. As you go, let me get perception checks from people.
Oof. Boris and I are admiring each other's shields.
All of you are well enough aware of, as you travel up the mountain, about 2 hours pass, and you do see that light off in the distance and are able to follow it pretty easily as you are following toward this blue luminous light in the distance. As the light emanates, you see it flickers every so often as a what looks to be a dark obsidian, almost smoky black exudes in its place for that brief moment that it flickers, but then immediately goes back to that blue. As you all go, however, Metis and Rashid, the two of you, notice something on your way, as staining the white snow a bit a ways from you, there is crimson. As you see, what looks to be a shape is laid face down in the snow itself, with blood staining it all around it. Metis, this shape looks humanoid, and as well, the garb that it wears looks familiar, as it almost looks like sailor's garb.
Hey, look over there. I think it might be a sailor from that boat we were on.
Rashid is gonna kind of give Bettis a questioning look. How would you?
You kind of see his clothes, right? No? Oh, well. My parents say I had some sort of eagle ancestor and I got their eyes, you know, so.
Can't see
Come on, let's
anything.
get closer. We'll get closer. Check it out. It's on the way.
You'll have to stop admiring your cocoon to see it, Boros.
Cocoon now. Maybe not forever.
Yeah, but Metis is going to start
Yeah.
walking towards it.
Heading that way with Metis.
Sure. As you guys approach over, eventually, as you guys approach, if you guys are, you will see what Metis says similarly. What looks to be the look of the garb of like a sailor upon this figure. And as you approach, you see this corpse lying in the snow. Its skin is pallid, dead, obviously. And it wears the garb of a sailor from the Gallivant as you look toward them. Getting close enough, I would say they vaguely resemble someone, a crew member from the ship, but they almost look older? Difficult to say, it's weird, but they look somewhat familiar.
How old are we talking?
Anything further would need like a medicine check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You're going to examine over the body? Sure. You can give me a medicine check as you do.
The heck is madness? There it is.
My aid.
Sure, you can
Oh,
roll.
no, wait, they had
What?
to be before they roll.
It's
Aid
fine.
is before they roll. Never mind.
I'll allow it. It's fine. And we can add it.
I guess just medicine, right?
Yes.
Right.
That's actually a critical success.
Damn.
So what
get a
is...
+2 to your roll?
So you get a +2, as that would mean the roll is a 14. 14. You're not able to discern anything about age on them, but you do see seemingly what killed them is that they bled out. And you see what looks to be 2 incisor-like symbols, not symbols, puncture wounds on the side of its neck.
You can see what killed him here and here. Two puncture wounds, you said?
Yes, 2 puncture wounds, like incisor-like, like fangs.
Right here and here. It is obvious what killed them, yes. Something with tiny horns, maybe baby minotaur.
Gored in the neck. Yeah, I've seen them. Many a man go in such a way.
It's ferocious. We must be careful.
To cut from
Baby minotaur have ego with them. They have everything to prove, nothing to lose.
cut from the sarcasm. Seems our vampire made it ashore.
Not being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Vampire is another one, though. That is potential, but
We can't rule out baby minotaur.
Yes, we can.
watch for both.
We'll keep an eye out for anything. Who could say?
We're in strange times in a strange land. Anything's on the table.
I will remind you of those words in the future.
All right, but don't come crying to me when the baby minotaur stabs you in the ass with its horns.
I won't.
Good, you better not.
All right, well. Has anyone searched him yet?
I'll do that.
Go for it.
Sure, absolutely.
So I gotta roll something for that, or just?
It's investigation.
There is no investigation, is there?
It's not an investigation, what?
There's not an
No.
investigation skill.
It is used perception, I think.
Just use perception, usually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess just this perception.
No key.
You find that this person seems to have been picked clean themselves. As if someone already came through and searched them.
Not even pocket lint. Somebody's been
Right.
there. Might be this vampire or this baby minotaur. Well, whatever the case, he's as dry in possessions as he is in fluid.
Jake, can I try to discover how long they've been dead?
Be
Roughly?
a medicine check. With a 27, you are able to discern that they have been dead for at least a day.
Regardless of what the killer is, they were killed roughly a day ago. So the killer can't be terribly far.
Days ahead, wherever they may go, wherever they may have gone.
Day singular, but yes.
That's what I said. A day ahead. Well, let's just hope that the light isn't drawing them as well. But they don't have reason to go there, although not much else on the horizon to pique one's interest, so I guess, be prepared for company.
Well, could I see if I can find out maybe the last person who was around this body, if they were walking, maybe which direction they walked?
Give me a survival check.
Man.
Hard to discern in the crimson snow, and with your footfalls as well, you get distracted by them.
Yeah, not sure what they went. Well, normally I would probably investigate more, but we've really got to get to that shrine, you know. Only got a few days. So shame about the sailor, but something around here that sucks blood is alive.
Honestly, I think this poor fellow is probably lucky that he even made it alive onto this island, only to be killed later. Sure, but whatever, ain't our problem. Let's move on.
A shame. Metis will turn to continue to walk in the direction of the shrine.
Mhm.
Sure, sure.
Ditto.
As you guys continue on following the sights and signs of this large light in the distance. As we do, why don't we take a 5-minute break right now? So I have to use the restroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Taking our
Sounds good.
5.
I'll be right back as well.
that is what we're going to do.
Roger Dodger.
As what do you all do? Are you moving on? You're moving on from the spot, correct? And you're continuing toward the light?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Travel-
Everyone's in agreement.
Travel about an hour and a half more, and as you do, the daylight begins to crack through the sky as light begins to return to the realm. And as you do, you begin to approach a massive structure off in the distance. As you see, exuding from the side of this mountain, massive icy talons like long legs of a spider exude from the side of this mountaintop. Not mountaintop, you're not at the top of the mountain. It's built into the side of the mountain. And at that side of the mountain where these 8 talons exude pointing outward, almost like a claw holding over, a bowl-shaped, what looks to be carving made of ice and snow and stone in the side of the mountain. From that carving, you see what looks to be a set of stairs winding around the side of the mountain, leading up to it, that lead up to the platform. And on the platform itself, from this distance, all you see is a massive, glowing, tear-shaped, what looks to be orb that exudes that blue light that occasionally shifts and changes to that smoky light. As there is only one way up, going the normal way. Are you going to continue upward following the stairs, or are you going to try and find an alternate route to get to this what looks to be built-in temple shrine-like area?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that last part?
Are you trying to find an alternate route, i.e. climbing over it or something else of the sort, or are you just going and taking the stairs up toward it?
Metis would start walking towards the stairs if nobody stopped him.
Yeah, stairs works for me too.
Direct approach, I like that.
Yep.
Okay. As you all begin ascending up the stairs. Ascending as you do, along the sides of these stairs, you see what looks to be statues made of ice that depict those long spider-like legs, seemingly weaving and creating what looks to be very intricately patterned snowflakes, as these statues exude across the entirety of the stairwell as you go up. As it takes you about another half hour to get fully up the stairwell, and as you reach the top, you begin to see the site of the temple where the desecration has begun. Just give me one moment. You guys will be on the page in a second so that you can see. This is all of you just arriving up the stairs, so I'll just put you like this. As all of you would arrive, making past the stairwell, as you find yourself in this grove-like place. Trees flanking all sides and large stone walls covered in snow across the sides. This this oval-like grove has a large tree at the back. This tree, its roots connecting into the back, and then what looks to be a crescent moon-shaped statue with that tear-shaped orb at the center, where that light begins to exude out. Inside of this grove, you see several creatures are about. Immediately, you see those large spiders strewn across the area. laying unconscious, unmoving, possibly dead, you're not sure. And then as well, large draconic figure standing in the distance, looming over, moving back and forth, its eye keeping a careful gaze on the unconscious creatures. As you see, let me zoom in for it. This creature.
Damn.
Large,
Look at that chest hair.
draconic-like creature. Red scales, long red tail, with what looks to be wings only, and it almost looks like the shape of a hand built into the wings themselves. There are bits of fur that cover over the dragon, coming from the chest, and then some bits coming from the tail, as its eyes linger out. Standing above the what looks to be unconscious or dead spiders is another figure. As you would see, this long-tailed, serpent-like individual with some draconic shapes like large horns exuding from its head, wearing a mask in a more draconic snout-like shape. As it moves over this one corpse, you see it leaking its black Icarus blood onto this spider below it that is out. As the spider is twitching some, as the blood covers it, and what looks to be scales are rapidly appearing across the spider as it squirms in its spot. At the very back, there is a figure who stands by the side of a massive spider, who is dressed, who is adorned with what looks to be symbols on it. As painted on the back of this spider's abdomen, there is that same tear-like shape, and what looks to as well be on its on the front of it, a symbol of what looks to be 8 of those icy spider-like talons painted as well. It lays crouched, wounded, and barely alive as this figure is standing before it, its eyes lingering on it and the orb, and is holding a staff out that exudes that smoky energy. As you'd see, a humanoid standing about 6'7". Immediately with their back turned, you see from the back of their blue and gold robes, horns pressing out from the back of the hood, adorned with jewelry and such. As you catch glimpse of the front of its face and of its arms and such as well, you notice that this man is skeletal. This draconic humanoid figure has skeletal limbs and a skeletal, no flesh at all. His eyes are what looks to be these orbs of purple and black as he speaks to the spider. Flanking him and almost looks to be floating by his side, one of them resting on his shoulder, are smaller draconic shapes, as you see these creatures that are floating beside him. Black-scaled dragons that have what looks to be almost shadow clinging to them, almost like hair. As this is what you see as you approach. What do you do?
Metis is going to turn to the party and say, I'm going to go talk to them.
Whoa, hey. Let's not do anything too rash. I mean, if you walk up in there alone, especially if you spook them, they may just turn and bite your goddamn head off, alright? As much as I feel for those spiders, and I'd sure would like to return the favor of them saving our life, I don't know if it's such a good idea to just try to talk with them. Maybe, I don't know. If we do decide to do that, we all gotta be on board with it. I mean, talking ain't exactly my forte. And I don't know if these folks...
Others speak.
Look, if that's what we want to do, that's what we want to do. I'm just saying that. Alright. Fuck it, who cares? I hope that tongue of yours is made of silver, friend.
Rashid's gonna wave his hand forward for Metis.
Oh wait, before you do, let me give you like a thing. I can give you a little bliss.
Well, let me juice you.
Let me juice you.
The most powerful diplomat.
Is that how it works in? Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
Oh no, that's a tax in this. Never mind. I thought it would be same as it was in.
Yeah, you would need.
D&D, but it's not the same kind of bless.
Bless also only gives tax.
I'm thinking of guidance. Never mind.
Guidance is what you're thinking of. Yes.
Yeah.
Guidance is in this game. If you have it as a cantrip.
Myself.
Yeah, there you go.
Nope.
As Metis will cast guidance on himself.
Give
There
yourself
you
a
go.
pep talk.
And then what are you all
Guide
doing?
me, oh great one. Metis
You
will
got this.
start to walk up.
Right, you can walk
Anyone-
up
is
to
it just anyone
as
coming
much
with?
there if you'd like.
Yes, stay. Just making
This
sure.
plan is
Yeah.
just crazy enough to work.
I'm going to stay here with the cocoon.
Everyone else can walk up to at max up to like here.
I think they're intentionally staying back. So.
Well, some of them might be. I don't know what everyone else is doing. So I imagine Periwinkle. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I think Jacob is back, and I moved Periwinkle accidentally. Sorry, Jacob.
Where did I
I'm imagining.
You're under Boros. My apology. Go ahead.
I'll stand coyly over here to stay out of sight.
Yeah, I'd like to try hiding in these bushes, maybe.
You can move over there. And Metis, as you approach, what are you saying?
First, Metis will call out just to get their attention and be like, "Hello, hello."
As you do, the
As he
heads
walks up the
of
stairs.
this one snap toward you, and this one as well, as they let out low hisses. Before they attack, a voice emanates from back here, and he goes, "Oh, how peculiar. A visitor." So he turns to look, this figure, walking up as he does, to here, looking out toward you all, going, "Many visitors." As he holds his hand out, gesturing for his minions or lackeys, whatever you want to call them, to calm, as they watch you somewhat hesitantly, but they watch you nonetheless, as they are watching you with what looks to be, trained eyes. Show this guy again, as I think I showed him before. So he looks to you all, and will go, Well met indeed. You all are not from here. You are from the outside world. One of the many continents.
We are. And, my name is Metis. What's your name?
Well met, Metis. I am Dilzam.
Ilop. Oh, good. Nice to meet you.
There you go.
Ilop.
And you all as well have a peculiar scent about you. You all died before, haven't you?
We have. We've got a good eye for it, actually.
You are amongst the rebirthed.
Oh, are there more people like us?
Not many, but there are some. The tantalizing scent of death-given life is tempting for some of weaker constitution. As he says that, you see drool emanating from the mouth of this dragon over here, and covetous eyes from that serpent-like creature. His two
Metis
dragons
smiles
fly
politely,
back to
but
his
he doesn't
shoulders.
step forward. I'm just curious what's going on here exactly. Blowing light in the distance and wanted to see all the hubbub.
Nothing
this
that
place? What are
should
you-
concern you. Unless you
I
were
mean,
sent here by someone else.
I have been sent here by someone. The Great One sent me here on this island on a quest.
And what is your quest?
Oh, well, the quest is more of in general, find a way to join them up in the stars. And, well, seeing as there's some rumor that, there's a god here that fell from the stars, I figured he would have a good idea how to get up there. So, I was just kind of looking for him. That's why I'm here.
You seek a living god who fell from the heavens?
Yeah, Ascari. There's some rumors on the mainland that he's somewhere on the island.
The Godkiller. The Blood King.
You can believe that.
I see you carry one of his children amongst you, too. His eyes move over to the bulging cocoon upon Boros' shield.
One of his children? Really?
One of the Bloodborn, at least. Probably not directly
I'm
born
hiding behind the
from...
log, unless they saw me directly.
You can give me a stealth check. I think you're a big guy, so we'll see. Let me see what his perception is. That's a nat 20. No, they didn't see you, so take that back. Unfortunately, that is not information you learn.
Can I try stealthies too?
But he hadn't. I had assumed they hadn't seen you, so that's fine.
Okay.
You getting seen was a good thing.
No, it's fine. It was fine. You might get that information anyway. It's not a big deal. Nevertheless, you come here for a different reason, I wager. The stench of demon kind is strong on your persons. You've made a deal, haven't you?
Well, we sort of, didn't have a choice being dead and all. But yeah, I just came over here to investigate what's going on at the shrine. I mean, what are you doing?
I am making right the wrongs of this land.
Oh. How so?
By expunging disease from it.
Oh, and is this shrine diseased in some way?
You could say it is a source of one very potent disease, at the very least.
Oh, well, which disease is that?
The disease of the non-scaled. Unscaled.
Not having scales is a disease?
A fatal one, indeed.
Oh. Is that maybe just specific to this island? Because I know a lot of people in the mainland without scales, and they're doing just fine.
Your alien lands have very little to do with what goes on here.
Oh. Does it have something to do with that darkness? Spreading darkness?
The shroud of dark that envelops across this land is unrelated to what is going on here. Though one day it will remain forever. Let us speak plain. Your demon that you are bonded with, it told you to come here, did it not?
It did, yes.
And for what purpose?
Stop you from desecrating the shrine, really.
An impossible request, as there is no desecration that is taking place here.
Oh. Then we're good. So what are you up to that the demon was so insistent we come over here? You said you're just cleaning it, right? Or cleansing it?
I am cleansing this place, yes.
Power washing it.
Oh, okay. Did you fight these spiders? They don't look too well.
The spiders, as you call them, are part of the cleansing.
Oh, so like one of them violent cleansings.
Only because they make it so. I did not come here seeking conflict at the very least.
Me neither. Yeah, I mean, I just, I want to understand your intentions here. Maybe we could resolve something diplomatically.
My intentions are plain. I spoke them just now.
Yes. I'm just still a little unsure on it. You said you're cleansing it because the disease of not being scaled, because being not scaled means death. I'm a little confused on that part. What causes the death with not being
I said
scaled,
nothing
exactly?
on the non-scaled being a cause of death. It is a fatal disease in that it rots away the foundations of this land.
Ah, okay. Fatal disease, as in, so like in a metaphorical sense.
I speak not with any artsy or metaphoric language.
So if you don't have scales, it literally rots the land? You as a person?
The land is plagued by those who exist without the scales.
Mm-hmm. What are they doing to the land? You mean like exploitation, or?
They spread disease, they kill, they maim, and they pollute this land blessed so long ago.
Mm. So the scaled don't do that? Because it looks like you killed spiders.
We cleanse here. I have not killed them. They are simply unconscious. And they will be born again when they are scaled and live a more passable life. One where they will not spread disease and ruin across the land.
Well, did they consent to that? I mean...
I do not believe someone who carries a disease should be allowed to consent to whether they should carry the disease or not.
Well,
it must be corrected. I do not believe that the freedom to spread plague is a freedom that is allowed to any. But your concepts of free will as you know it in your world are foreign and alien here.
Yeah, you should take it into consideration. I mean, it's a pretty cool concept. I mean, these spiders, we ran into one earlier, and they seemed pretty polite, and they didn't spread any disease to us.
You are not scaled.
No, I'm not.
And you are alien to this land.
Rashid looks at his scaled body.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I mean, we are new here, but we mean no harm. We're just...
I know. You could not harm this land if you wished. I have seen many visitors come to this place from your world, and they are unimpressive, to say the least, but harmless.
Oh, that's relieving to know. We won't hurt anything being here. I mean, the spiders, I vouch for them. I think they're pretty upstanding. I'm sure there are worse non-scaled out there you could be working on right now.
I've already begun the cleansing of this place. There's no reason to not do so. There are more dangerous, as you say, but I must finish my work.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. Like I said, they're basically harmless. They're always going to be here if you want to come back later. And, we could really use some of this
believe there's something that we could do to help one another.
Oh, yes, of course. What do you need?
You seek the Godkiller, do you not?
I do.
I can get you to him.
Mm-hmm.
This place, part of its importance is that stone. I doubt you would know what it is, as he points toward it, but it is what is known as a waystone. Powerful artifact that allows great that allows great movement across the land instantaneously. Teleportation, as you would know it. Part of why I must cleanse this place is to retake the stone.
I see. Do you have like a lot of these stones?
Irrelevant to the point at hand.
Okay, sorry.
The
Curiosity.
Rebirthed in a interesting position. You are sought by all and hungered after by many. It is because of your blood. If you provided for me some of that blood, I could finish the ritual to cleanse this place ever quicker, claim the Waystone, and teleport you straight to the domain of the Godkiller.
It does sound awful tempting, but
If you are concerned
have to
about
concur
the
with-
deal that is binding you to that demon, it is a simple spell to undo its hold over you.
Okay. I'd have to talk with my team first. You know, we like to make decisions as a group. Just give me a minute.
Consider how you must.
Cool, thank you. Team, huddle up.
Boros will lumber out from behind the log and join everyone.
So I guess so, yeah. He just sheepishly leaves the bush.
Alright, guys. So it sounds like he'll, go around this deal with the devil with us, but I kind of really like the spiders. I don't know if I want to pick on them like this.
Look, we come from a world where people die every fucking day for real unfair reasons. I'm not saying that we should just let another innocent succumb to a similar fate. But truly, I don't think it's going to change much unless we get to the source of this, which is, in my opinion, Godkiller. So, what I'm saying is, I suppose sacrifices are going to be made one way or another, whether it's us dying on a hill and not solving nothing, or maybe the bloods of innocence joining the ocean of all the rest to, I don't know, maybe prevent a future where that don't happen no more.
Perhaps we should have a conversation first of whether we assume that they speak the truth on their understanding of the deal and the magic that binds us through it, and whether or not they are actually capable of undoing it simply.
Well, no shit. I'm not saying that I trust them emphatically. I'm just
The
they gotta
rest
prove
of it is unimportant until we have an agreement on that matter alone.
But we gave for our word.
Your point. We didn't ask to be revived. I mean,
Yes,
not to say
we
that
do.
I
Yeah, we did.
well,
Technically, we made a
Periwinkle
deal, yeah.
is fine taking the deal, but Periwinkle doesn't want to go to the God King. Periwinkle wants to go to... Oh, crap, I suddenly blanked on her name.
Penatar.
Penatar,
Yeah, Penatar.
then yeah.
Don't get teleport, maybe drop you off on the way there or something.
yeah, I'm sure there's a stop along the way.
But Rashid, you wanted to check to even make sure he can fulfill his side of the deal, right?
There's not a way for us to make sure. We don't have enough understanding of the magic of the deal to know whether they are telling the truth or not.
Well, then we
My
ask him to
point
prove
is-
it.
How do you prove to someone that you know how to do something that the someone doesn't even understand?
You just said. I mean, we don't. So ask him to prove it in a way that is possible for us to understand. And if he doesn't say, if he says that he can't do it, then that's a point against him.
Because
And we know
If
Furfur's
he
magic is the real deal, so
if he
We trust
lies,
him.
if they lie, and any of us willingly break the deal against Furfur, you will cease to exist. We have a reason to defend the spiderkin people. We have a reason to uphold an agreement that we agreed to, even if it was in an unfair scenario that we agreed to it. The only reason to not, that we're aware of, is not to aid people that we believe in their cause. No one of us here actually believes in their cause with their fanatical speech tied to scales. The only reason is to try to get out of a debt that we gave ourselves in an easier fashion than is to uphold the deal. I wish to find the same one that Uzak does. I wish to gain answers, but I will not risk my existence, nor will I defile my own word to do so.
Well, that's quite noble of you, Rashid. But
personally, I am also leaning towards the side with Furfur. Mainly because Dilzam here is a little on the mean side, even though he's polite. I don't think we have to fight him. Maybe we can cut a deal of some sort. I mean, he said that our blood speeds up the cloning process. Maybe we could give him some blood from all of us in exchange for him leaving this place, so maybe he can clean some other places up faster, you know? Just a stay of execution on this shrine is all we really need.
Correct.
Doesn't exactly solve the problem. It's just a delay. I don't know if that fulfills the deal with Furfur.
I mean, from what I recall, Furfur said it's being desecrated right now. We'll go and stop it. It'll be done in 3 days. So if we put it off, that's technically stopping it, right? I mean, I don't know if there's besides killing them, I don't know if there's really any other permanent way to get them to leave this shrine alone. I mean, if we kill them, what if somebody else from his group comes along? I mean, are we supposed to stay here and defend this shrine for the rest of our lives?
No, I don't believe that's what Furfur intended. Or what their words conveyed. We stop this defilement here and now, then we may do as we see fit with ourselves.
The demon will never set you free from the bargain you made.
Why not?
Because it is the nature of demons.
Oh.
No matter what you
What if
do,
he's a good
your
demon?
life force will forever be tied to him unless the deal is severed.
Okay, then, how can you prove to us that you're capable of severing the deal? Don't tell me that you're just going to snap your fingers and say, yep, it's done, and then not give us any sort of proof.
I don't know why I would tell you that. But I also don't know what proof you wish. I possess great magic. The magic that can be used to unbind curses and deals. By binding you, albeit briefly, to that power, the demons will be overridden, and then mine will be overridden soon after, and you will be bound to no one no longer.
And what
I have a
assurance would
question.
there be that we wouldn't just be changing who we're bound to?
I would have no reason to admit to you what the method for me removing the demonic influence would be if I intended to keep you. Besides, You are alien, so I do not consider you to be my foe. But all of you are, well, for the most part, disgustingly unscaled.
That's true.
I have no desire to hold on to those of such make.
I have a question about your purification here. Are you going... will any of the spiders be harmed?
Quite the opposite. They will be healed.
Oh.
Do you recall the wolves that we came across, Metis?
Yeah, they had
Did they
scales.
look healed to you?
Walking around, maybe feral animals, but...
Walking around. A cripple that is only gifted the strength of walking is still crippled in body.
Where are they crippled? I'm just saying, those wolves looked like normal wolves to me. Just happened to have scales.
They looked rotted and infected.
Wow, maybe that's just how
Do you
wolves look.
recall what the very blood did to the axe?
Well, could be how it reacts to metal.
Could be how it reacts to everything.
Okay, that's true.
And one thing is held common: the spiderkin and the supposed demon referred to this situation as draconic plague.
That is true. They did use that term.
And neither one are in cahoots with one another directly, as far as not even from here.
Look, I truly, and I mean it, I truly do not care which side any of these motherfuckers are on. I have a goal that I need to settle for the little that remains back where I came from. Truly, whatever the fuck happens here on this place with whatever these motherfuckers, these natives are doing here, does not matter to me. If I can get something out of it for myself and scrape together just a little bit of salvation for the pile of ash that I left behind, that's enough. So really, this grandstanding and moralism about, oh, we gotta save the spiders because they helped us out. Oh, we gotta do this. We gotta do that because it's the right thing to do. I wish that it was the case where I could say that I agreed with you, but the fact of the matter is, the world ain't like that no more, and it hasn't been for a long time. So let these people, or these things, whatever the fuck they are, let them fight amongst themselves. If we can get by and accomplish what we need to, personal goals, that's enough for me. That's where I
Uzak,
stand.
there's always been people with your mentality in the world, before things went bad and now.
And guess what? Guess what? Those ones, whether or not they have what you consider a good life, at least they're alive.
What do you think, Boros?
Difficult to say. On one hand, we doom the spiders, potentially. On the other, perhaps we are dooming ourselves in service to a demon who we know little about.
We know nothing about, besides his name, and besides that he cut us a raw deal. A deal that, yes, that we have the potential to benefit from, but a deal that didn't have much of a choice in.
We are undesired as scaleless ones. What is stopping him from disposing of us once we help him? Why would he hold up his end of the bargain?
I would be greatly imperiled after channeling the magic to both remove your curses and reclaim the Waystone. It would be foolish of me to initiate combat.
But your dragon friend there? What of them? They could initiate, no?
They would not. You do not need to worry about them should all go correctly, which it will, with the ritual.
I want to insight that, but I don't know if there's a button for it.
Yeah, it's just perception. Is a sense motive.
Sensing. Yeah, he sounds like he's telling the truth. Okay, I trust this guy.
You don't know. It's hard to say what his words are conveying. I mean, you just take them at face value. He seems to believe them, at least.
I would also like to point out the fact that if we had so much trouble with the scaled wolves, what do you think is going to happen to us trying to go against the ones who made the scales?
Wait, hold on. What would Penetar want? This is important.
Roll me a religion check.
Let's see. Oops.
So Penetar, as a goddess, was a capricious one, but one who believed in the law of the wild. So, you know, things die every day. Not necessarily something you have to intervene with. You know, she believed in the circle of life and all that hoo-ha, you know. I will say, you know, deeply, as unnatural beings, Penetar despised those that were from other realms. Outside of the world. So things like demons do fall under that category to your recollection from your time in the labyrinth.
Yes,
What she would do in this situation, you know, that I can't give you, but she did not like demons, at least. You know that.
What? That was. I think that's enough, though. That's Boros thinks. Were we not here, these spiders would be helpless. They would be doomed anyway. This is the natural way of things. We are the intruders here, yes? On behest of another intruder, a man from even further away. This is not what Penetar would like.
But,
I say we take this opportunity.
but how does Penetar feel about breaking promises?
Probably doesn't fucking
In the wild, there is no promise. There is no promise of anything in the wild. You make your own way. You survive by any means necessary.
And that I emphatically agree with.
Well, we promised Furfur.
It was a forced promise. It was a coerced promise.
Periwinkle?
Periwinkle has already stated Periwinkle's desire.
There was a lot of talking, remind me.
Periwinkle says we should take the offer to get to Penetar.
Oh. Well, I don't want to go against the group, but I feel real bad for Furfur. And the spiders.
You can feel bad for the spiders, I'll grant you that.
Rashid is just looking. He's not looking at anyone but Metis at this point, having heard what everyone else said.
I mean, what do you guys think of the idea to offer our blood for leaving us alone? I mean, we could maybe ask the spiders to use the waystone afterwards. Like, we don't.
I think it's a half step that's not going to get us nowhere. Won't solve anything. It'll only benefit everybody besides us.
Compromise still benefits us.
Yeah, how so? Because I'm pretty sure that Furfur can just decide, oh, that was just a delayed and not a solution to the problem. Snaps his fingers and we're gone. Fuck that. I'd rather take my chances breaking this debt.
But he seems like a nice guy.
If Furfur goes back on his word, on their word, then we can revisit aiding people, these people, to end our situation.
I'm not going to give him the fucking chance to go back on his word. How many times you going to let him go back?
You're going to go back on your word first.
So what? Who cares? I'm doing what's right for me, for what's right for my goals.
It's not a surprise you would assume the worst in another when you yourself are that worst.
Ooh, big words. I'm so offended. Oh, I'm gonna go cry in my little hovel. Who the fuck cares, buddy? Get with the program. Look at fucking reality. Don't delude yourself into this moral grandstanding. Get off your fucking high horse.
Easy for one who has forsaken the words of their goddess.
I'm gonna cast Celestial Accord and target Rashid and Uzak.
What was that?
You intervene in a heated disagreement between two creatures, encouraging them to put aside their differences and find some common ground. The emotional heat of the prior moment becomes only a memory. Each target must make a will save.
This is a real fucking spell?
God, no way.
Oh my god.
Now
no
kiss.
Shot.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Success. So, creature is filled with doubt about its own intention and feels an urge to cooperate with the other. It has a -2 penalty to attack rolls against the other target for 1 round. I need the save from you as well, Ben. Okay, so both of you just feel doubt towards about its own intentions and the feeling to cooperate with the other one.
All right. How do we do this?
Whoa, is there magic in the air?
Okay, shit. Well, how are we?
Boros, as you cast that
on.
spell, you do hear the sound of squelching emanate from the shield. As you see a little bit of that gold energy from your divine magics course into the cocoon.
Oh, oopsies! I got something in the sack.
Oh, is it okay?
Can we tell that Boros just cast a spell on us?
Did Boros try to hide it?
No, he would have tried to just cast it.
Yeah, then no. Yeah.
She just glares over at Boros. Do not attempt to use magic to get one's way on the matter.
No, I seek no one to get away. I think you guys are a little bit too heated and could dial it back a bit. Find some common ground. Remember, we are all friends. Above everything, that is what Penatar stands for. She would follow her friends anywhere, even to death, apparently.
Look, while I appreciate you trying to smooth things over, Boros, because yeah, you're right. We're all the 5 of us are kind of in this situation together. There will come a point where our paths diverge, and if it comes sooner rather than later, so be it. I'm just saying that if Rashid ain't willing to go along with this, that's his choice. I'll respect it, but I'll take my chances.
So if I refuse to allow them to complete the defilement of the temple, what, you'll strike me down yourself?
No, but I won't stop them from targeting you specifically. And then when they either kill you or leave you for dead and you fail to stop the defilement and then Furfur snaps his fingers and you die, it'll be all for naught. And your high horse and your moralism and grandstanding will all just fade into a memory.
Speak ill of my code of honor and respecting the words of the goddess that we both wear a symbol of again. And it won't be words shared anymore, or disagreements had. It'll be ending a dispute that started some time ago, that other things have caused to be set aside. And it would be your conscious decision to incite such a scenario.
Look, friend, if you're so sensitive that if you harsh realities and maybe a few prickly words can set you off into a violent tangent, just based on your moral code, then truthfully, I don't know how you've survived this long. Now,
Hello.
you can make your decision, but mine is already made.
Somehow not a surprise. Simple solutions for a simple person.
Hey, man. Sometimes that's what's necessary. You cut away all the bullshit, all the different ins and outs and variables that can lead your mind astray, and you keep focused on what you got to do. Simple sometimes works.
She just looks over to Metis. Because Metis is the only person that hasn't stated a hard line on where they're standing.
Metis looks down. I don't want to be separated from everyone. I mean,
They've made a decision, Metis. Make yours. This wasn't a conversation to find an agreement. This was a conversation that was statements of what people were going to do and not do, and there's been zero compromise. So your attempts at compromise for the group, however appreciated by myself, have fallen on deaf ears. Where do you stand?
Metis sighs. He says, well, sometimes these things just don't work out, you know. If everybody wants to take the deal, I'll take the deal with them. When Furfur comes, I will say that I've also made the decision and that I take full responsibility.
Metis, if that is your decision, that is your decision. Just let it be known that whatever you decide, I will respect you will respect it. Don't let others pressure you. But if you feel that the choice of others is what is going to lead you to make a decision, then so be it.
Don't let others pressure you. Yes, because finding out that you are even more heavily outnumbered than you already were, isn't applying a very real pressure.
I'm not saying it ain't real. I'm just saying if that's what influences you, that's what influences you. You clearly seem confident to die on a hill alone. Maybe he would join you there, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I'll have to stand with everyone else. I mean, maybe, who knows? Maybe this will help other people. We don't know it. I mean, I don't know it. But I need to get to a sorry. Sadly.
This game doesn't have that many sessions, so in spite of the fact that this I'm just letting everyone know, this is me making a player decision because I want to play the game. He would absolutely die on this hill, though.
Up to you on what you want to do. We could always figure something out.
I feel like I'd be breaking the character I made with how he stood on things, so I'll stick with it, and if something figure out I can, if it can't, I'll watch the game in the future.
I don't mean to take away from your fun, dude. But I'm also standing up with my character. So
no, absolutely.
If that's what you want to do, then I encourage it. Obviously.
Yeah, I'm not judging anyone else's character decisions at all.
Okay.
I made the character I made.
Yeah, I didn't want you to think I was being
no.
personally into confrontation.
So Rashid he pulls out his long hammer, waves his hand for addressing the party for all of you to step back. I am not going to allow those that saved me and my word and potentially my existence to be made ill for something that is easier or better for odds for my own purposes. If none of my friends will attempt to stop you, then I will.
To stand against us, let alone me alone, would be a fool's errand. I have no quarrel with you. I offer you a even and fair deal, unlike what you were given by the demon.
I have no disagreements on your assessment of the deal that you gave me and my friends. I wouldn't say friends at this point. Me and my companions. I have on a code of honor, and one of these people saved me and my companions, and I gave my word.
I can respect that.
Periwinkle does have one more question. Do you plan to, or have you said his name?
Yeah. Dilzam.
Sorry. Does Dilzam plan to cleanse every creature? Or every beast?
I only seek safety in my home.
And Periwinkle wants to know what Dilzam considers Dilzam's home.
It would be hard to describe to you the exact limits of it, as you are not from this island. But if your question is whether we wish to conquer the whole island, no. We are not conquerors. We are securing our safety. Certainly the world beyond this land has no interest to us. Dying relics like you all are welcome here, but as long as you play by the rules. I do not seek to make any of you a part of our grand race at the very least. Looks to Rashid again. I offer you one chance. Lay down your arms and leave this place, and we need not come to blows. If you cannot agree with your companions, you can at the very least live. I will break your deal with the demon, and you can simply just leave this place.
That still breaks my word. If I lay down my weapons, I agree to allowing you to do this. By my actions.
Well, Rashid, in that case, I only have one question for you. What would you like written on your tombstone?
That my last words to you are, may you actually find whatever good existed in you at one point in time that led you to the goddess that you have cast aside. Despite my feelings for you, I wish that good for you.
Well, I don't know if that'd all fit on the headstone, but I do appreciate the sentiment. However, I'll say back to you, regardless of how you feel and thinking that there might still be some good in me. Maybe the good is in my actions and not how I achieve them.
You seek vengeance that is not good. You will find light. I'm confident.
Well, you can believe what you will. We'll see with time what happens. Well, I'll see.
Periwinkle gets a somewhat mischief. Yeah, kind of a crazed grin. He pulls out his gun and he's firing it at that guy that's south of the spider. This one.
Sure. You could certainly make the attack if you'd like.
I am trying, but not quite remembering how. No, maybe it's this.
Bullseye symbol allows you to target a creature.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, grip it and rip it, baby.
What was that?
Would he be considered off guard?
No, they've been pretty cautious of you guys the entire time, these ones.
Alright.
Did not target him, but that does hit.
I clicked on him like multiple times.
You might not have, I don't know. It didn't do it properly. You can roll damage, though. Okay. As that will happen. And then, what are the rest of you doing?
Can I grapple Periwinkle? Like literally just grab him in my fucking big old
I
meat claws?
am simply asking if any are trying to follow on Periwinkle's assault.
Rashid clearly is.
Are Metis and
Gee,
Boros
sure,
going
yeah.
to do so?
I think that despite all that's been said and done, Metis will not let his friends be assaulted alone. So he will get ready to battle.
If you are going to fight, you can roll initiative.
Hold on, because I'm going to use a regular wing. Which seems a little weird RP wise. Like, hey guys, warning, fighting starting. Like, but you know, mathematically, make sure you get that effect on you. It'll give you a +2 to initiative.
I'd like to roll initiative so I could have things to like do when the fight starts, but I would like to apply the surprise effect to myself because this is surprising for him. He did not expect that.
There is no surprise effect in Pathfinder.
Can I like delay, like even if I get a nice initiative, can I delay it at least like a round
Sure.
or something?
That's fine.
Initiative. Yeah. Big old number. Delayed because shock. And I suppose, you know, with a delayed turn, if any of the other guys attack me, then I guess like I'm, you know, that'll change things. But for now, yeah, I want to delay my first round of action, please.
All right. Give me one moment.
Yeah.
Would have had stuff ready, but you guys spend almost an hour seeming like you're going to do one thing, and then all of a sudden we're doing a different thing. So,
I just meant for Rashid to do this, guys.
just give me 1 second.
I made a roll, and I have to go with what I rolled.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, we'll see you out later in character.
You're gonna get a stern talking to, mister. If you're not dead.
Picture.
As we will kick things off then,
Gone.
For the song. Oh my god.
as,
That's funny.
as we kick things off, and that one Dilzom will sigh as he goes, "Very well. Those of you that wish to die can come forth too." As he snaps his fingers and the creatures on his command are going to strike out. Let's see. So, has it been made obvious that Metis is going to be fighting alongside his companions?
Probably, yeah, he probably pulled his weapon out.
Does it seem obvious that Boros is going to fight alongside his companions? Or is he not? Or is he like Rashid, shocked or seemingly not sure what to do?
Wait, Rashid?
Boros.
Or
Sorry, Uzak, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
You know, yeah, I'd say that fits him right now too.
He seems like unsure what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, then that answers me. What this creature will do, as this draconic creature is going to reel his head back as fire begins to billow in his maw, and then he is going to spit it out. As he spits out this ball of flame out toward you all, as it slams down here, and a burst of flame shoots out, just enough to get Rashid, Rashid, Metis, and Periwinkle, but not far enough for Boros and such.
Oh, fuck.
Why is it not sending to the chat? Go. Oh, it's hidden. That's fine. Reveal. As I am going to need a reflex save. You can go ahead and click basic reflex. For those of you that are in it. It is inside the thing there. That is a critical success, so no damage.
Woo.
Failure. And failure. Alright, so those of you that failed will take, not a whole lot, 10 fire damage. And Metis will take nothing. As he critically succeeds, dodging out of the way adeptly. At that, he will then remain where he is. He's not going to move as of this moment. Uzak, assumedly, you are shocked and doing nothing as of this round.
Yeah.
And it will go to the dragon priest-like one, letting out a hiss. Oh no. As holding the staff out, she's gonna do the same exact thing. She will cast Fireball. And will place it here.
All right.
Jeez, that's so...
She'd only do that once at the very least, so.
Ugh.
Oh no!
Big old fail.
So it fails from everyone. Metis unfortunately rolled a 3, so that is not Metis. Periwinkle rolled a 3, so that's a critical fail. Periwinkle, you'll be clicking the doubled button for that as you take double. The rest of you take 22.
Whew.
That's rough.
Periwinkle goes down.
As Periwinkle falls unconscious.
Oh no.
Oh, a critical fail is bad there. That's really bad. And then she will flare her hand out, and a shield will appear in her hand magically. That she will hold and raise up. As she is now raising a magical shield. Okay. At the back, these things are going to... This one's going to fly. As it can fly straight. Get to there. As it will fly out. And this one is going to build up a ball of black liquid into its maw and fire it out toward Metis, as it will explode as it gets in Metis's face, but only in a 5-foot radius. So I just need a reflex save from Metis and Rashid. Success. And success. Both of you will take half of this. So you will take 4 cold damage. As that was move and then 2 actions, and that is its turn. Rashid.
All right. First things first. Rashid is going to. Why do you even close the sheet? He is going to perform battle medicine. Can now do the expert version that has a DC 20, and I'm going to use my assurance to roll a natural 10, which results in a 20.
All right.
So I just need to get my treat wounds action out. There we go. I guess it was on the descriptions under battle medicine though. I think. Oh, damn it! Where's that? Yeah, it says it there in the second paragraph for treat wounds. You can set a 10 DC 20 to increase hit points regained by 10. So I guess it would just be clicking the 2d8 and then adding 10.
Yes.
So 2d8 and then add 10 periwinkle.
You should click the 2d8 to do it to him.
Oh, sorry.
In the exploration tab for treat wounds, where you click this.
Mm-hmm.
Why did it do it secret? I'm sick of that happening. There you go. So 20 to you, Periwinkle.
And just add 10 more.
As you are no longer dying 1 or unconscious.
And gonna spend an action to do the same to me, myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, target myself. 8. And so total of 15 healing. And then I'm going to run up. Nope, can't move without and then attack. So since that's the case, actually, I'm going to do it a third time to Metis.
This will mean that all 3 of you are now immune to battle medicine.
From me.
From Rashid.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So just remember that.
There you go.
From Rashid specifically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I got it too.
There's your healing, Metis, and then that's me. 3 actions.
Alrighty.
Right? Not 8.
Yeah.
It will go to the Dilzam, this strange dragon skeleton. As for his turn, he is going to imbue himself with necromantic energy as you see him cast this magic that seemingly provides this shield of bone that begins to cover across him, as he seemingly is somewhat more resilient to something. So he certainly seems like he will have a tougher time going down. Periwinkle.
Okay. Periwinkle is going to stand.
Mm-hmm.
Has one action.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to do a lot of this stuff. And then
No worries.
at that priest again. Periwinkle's gonna fire.
Take your shot. That is a crit.
Oh boy.
Yes, he does take the full 18.
And then Periwinkle is going to take the covered reload action. The covered, yeah, to hide and reload.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of my turn.
Metis.
All right. Believe. Let me make sure I got my measurements right. Yep. Metis is going to cast 3 action heal spell. A rank 2 heal spell. Heal everyone in 30 foot, which should just be us.
Sure.
Just to be sure to top us off here. Alright, that is 7 HP for everyone. And that's it for me. Myself as well. Let me put that in.
All right. Boros, are you shocked at what's going on, or is there something you would be doing this round?
Boris would have been surprised by everything going on, but seeing all the action taking place in front of him, he would take out from his little backpack thing or whatever, maybe like a fanny pack type deal he's got, a little crystal bottle with a clearish liquid inside and kind of cradle it in his arms, saying to himself, "Yes, yes, I must not forget. We are in this together. We are adventuring party. The mistakes of one must be the mistakes of all." And I would have him join his friends in the fight.
Sure.
Now, if I would be able to do an action,
Absolutely.
I don't know, it's up to you.
No, you can.
Yeah, then everyone's looking decent, but just to be sure, let's cast a spell. Oop, let's see. I was thinking, yeah, let's just do I'll do a bless spell on Rashid for 2 of these. So he gets a +1 status bonus to attack rolls. And it's he has to be like near me, or yeah, you and allies in the area. Okay, so I put it down, right? Somewhere?
Yes, you.
Drag the aura bless to you.
It's an emanation. So it comes 15 feet out from you.
From me, okay. Then I would use, so that's 2, and then I'd use the third
So
one
everyone
to
would
move.
get bless.
Yeah. Oh, how do I do the measurement again? Is it hold control?
Yes.
Or the ruler when I move?
Mm-hmm. You can hold control, or you can press the ruler.
So
And then
I
you press
move-
spacebar. So you can actually move.
I don't want to go over here to kind of get in front if I could, but I'm going to just be blocking everyone if I do.
So you're not able to be in the same square as them. So you'd be shunted out to there.
That's fine.
Okay. And that's you?
Yep.
Okay.
Does he need to drag the Aura Bless onto his character?
All of you just get it, so.
Oh, yeah. But I have to probably drag the effect onto me. I think you're right.
You have to drag the effect onto you, and everyone has to drag the effect onto themselves, but as well. Well, the aura will do it. That's right. The aura will do that. Never mind. You're right. This one's gonna fly out. Flying to here. As it does, seeing Boros enter the fray, it will fire its breath of shadow out toward Boros. And it will be 5 feet enough to hit Metis and Rashid as well, as it'll be at the back here. So I need a reflex save from Metis, Boros, and Rashid.
Whoops. Did I do it wrong?
You
I
You
just
didn't.
rolled it from a
Base
sheet.
reflex text in the spell.
Oopsies.
It doesn't.
You succeed.
Do you want me to do it again, Jake,
but it is not a critical success. So, no, you don't have to do it again. So, just click half for this damage, and Metis will take full. That's it. Half for the other two, though. And when can they use that again? Okay. And that'll be its turn. It's not going to choose to move any further. It's going to go to this draconic creature, who is going to suddenly begin to emanate fire from all around it as its hair catches on fire. As it does, you see it gain a massive boost to speed as it just shoots forward immediately to there. Arriving there as it does, it will go ahead and make a draconic frenzy, as it is going to bite you twice with its fangs, Boros, and then swing with its tail after. Oh boy, as that is a critical hit.
Ow!
Oh god. All right, Boros. There you are. 28.
I would like to use my what thing it is that has the damage he takes.
Yes.
Retributive strike. I can't hit the creature.
It is
but I can
not
at least have the
halved. But if you click Retributive Strike, it'll tell you exactly what it does. As encounter, click this. It is 2 plus your level resistance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So 2 plus 4, so 6 damage reduced then?
Yes. Boros, if you drag the champion's resistance effect on you, it should apply it automatically when you click the damage.
Okay. So just click regular damage, or is it double because it was critical?
No, it rolled critical already, so you just press regular.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Gotcha.
It'll make its second attack at Boros with its fangs. It will miss, and then its tail attack will be made out toward 10 feet. Actually, it might have to just be Boros. It is just Boros. Toward Boros as well. And we'll miss. Uzak, it goes to you.
Uzak, recovering from his shock, will just let out a breath and just say, "You idealistic fools. It's a shame. I actually kind of respected some of you." And then he'd attack Rashid.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. First strike against Rashid. 22.
Should targeted him, which you can also
Oh, I'm sorry.
do.
Yeah, fuck, shit. Yeah,
It's okay.
I can do that.
Believe 22
It
does
is.
hit, though.
Yeah,
It does.
Damage. Second attack. Miss. And I guess I'd like to raise my shield for the last action.
So you're going to raise your shield?
Yeah.
All right. As the betrayal has been made. But who
Yeah.
made the betrayal is the real question.
Was it me?
It's a good question.
Only you can answer that.
All right, though. As it will go to the Draconic Priest, who's going to move to be right here. And 2 actions, it is trying to open its maw. As you guys know this. Let's see. We'll get the dragon as well, but they have resistance to fire, so it should be okay. As I need a reflex save. You guys can click it. Oh boy, that's a bad recharge roll.
I
Bad
need
for
to
you
know
guys.
What kind of cover I have.
Huh?
I need to know what kind of cover I've got.
One moment. It is lesser. Because of where you're standing currently.
I'm going down. Critical failure at less than half health.
Maybe not.
Or it's not less than half, more than
Let's see, that's a 5. Ben rolled a 2. Oh boy. I need to roll for the dragon.
I'm gonna use my hero point.
Yeah, free to.
I had for... Yep, gotta do that too.
Dragon failed. As you guys can go ahead and hero point. Not
How
ideal.
do I... I'm trying to... Right-clicking on it, it's not giving me... Oh yeah, reroll using hero point. Yeah, it is. Oh my
No!
god, really?
Oh no!
No! Oh my god, the villain
man.
point!
Man.
Oh,
How did I not do...
Hero point, please.
oh, that's so sad.
Still a critical fail. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
So
it's
funny.
double for Ben. Half when you succeed,
boy.
full on success.
I mean, I was already critical
yeah.
fail, so it couldn't get any worse.
That's
True.
true,
You had to. You had
but
to.
it didn't get any better.
No, it didn't.
Damn. Apply that damage, Ben. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
And
unconscious.
I am down. Yep.
All right, and he goes up in initiative.
Ironically, if I was not hit by a certain someone, I'd still be up. I should say if Rashid wasn't.
And that is the priest's go. As it will go to this Drake, who's going to have to fly up to here. And it will try to bite Boros. That's a critical miss. And then it will try to swing at you with its tail, which is also a miss. Wow. Dilzon. As Dilzom is going to move. What is your speed, my friend? 25. What am I getting messages about? Okay, that's Alex. Okay, 25. And he will move another 25. And let me measure now. He will move again. To be here. Alright, and that's going to be him. I gotta pee really quick, so I'll be right back for your turn, Periwinkle. Sorry.
It's okay, Jacob. I thought it was funny. It reminded me of the Rictus thing, which was also like a highlight of D&D in my time playing. This will also be remembered. What?
The what thing?
The Rixus thing when you with the power word or
Oh, his voice thing.
yeah, his voice. That
Which
that
part?
was the I guess the one where you teleported, right? You had
Well, I banished the
you banished
demon lord, and I also teleported everyone away
there,
by
yeah,
telling
there,
him just to not resist what he was doing, and then vamped everyone away.
there was a couple moments where you pulled like in such a clutch moment that just like fucking left turned it. It was so fucking fun.
I'm back.
Yeah, I was thinking like
Roll the nat one on the not do something stupid.
Dude, the rolls tonight are not looking good for you guys.
Yeah.
You don't know. You might not have gotten them. You guys might survive this still.
yeah.
Periwinkle, it's on you.
All right.
As in, it's your turn. Not that
So-
anything is on you. That's not what I meant.
There's a monkey on your. Its name is stupidity.
All right. Periwinkle. It's gonna fire at the small drake.
Okay.
Question I have is he off guard to me? Does he know where I am?
What was your stealth roll?
I never called for it.
I would need a stealth roll for that.
Ooh, a
He would.
critical fail.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
he would not be. Unfortunately, he is not off guard to you.
Okay.
The rolls, dude. Guys. That's a crit. That's a crit. So that's good.
Yeah, but I'm rolling crap on the crits.
Could be better. Could be better.
Truly crap. Then Periwinkle is going to do a moving reload,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to remember actually how to. Periwinkle is going to move to here,
Alrighty.
and then he's going to fire again.
Another crit. Wow.
Yeah, now is at the minus whatever.
It is. That is. Yeah. I mean, there you go. As you
That's it, my turn.
blast that thing out of the sky as it falls to the ground dead.
Periwinkle is going to. Nah, that's it. That's end of my turn.
Menace. My friend who is
All right.
curse bound.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm gonna start off with my first action being a battle medicine on Rashid. And we're gonna do some risky surgery today. Get ready for some risky surgery. Yeah. Really, right one.
Oh no.
Hold on. Come on. Rolled a 4. All right, let me.
You can hero point
Hero
that if
point
you'd
that.
like.
I don't want to hero point that. I don't like that at all. Oh, we're still doing risky, of course. Much better. All right, so you're gonna take that 2 slashing because I'm getting a little risky. You will take 14 healing right after.
So what does the 2 slashing do to me?
Put you at dying too.
Yeah, but
Okay.
doesn't matter.
So you go to dying 2, but then are immediately not dying and come back.
Okay.
Mhm.
And now I'm wounded 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Lucy hates it.
Lucy.
Okay, I'm back. What I miss?
He just got, Rashid just got back up.
Okay.
Via risky surgery.
yeah, I got experimental. All right, we're going to my next trick. Let's cast some electric arc.
Right ahead.
I'm gonna do on this little dragon here and the big dragon next to him. So they just gotta make reflex saves.
Yes. Oop. Critical fail from the big one,
Oh.
and then a normal success from the little one. So, little one, take a 7. Then big one will take double. And is that you?
That is me.
Boros.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna do heals. I'm gonna do rank 2 heal.
Can you link the
Within
spell?
30 feet. Yeah. Cast.
Ah, there it is. The manipulate action.
Well,
As the dragon is going to take an opportunity attack at you as you go to heal.
Oh.
Because the heal spell has a manipulate action. If he hits, and it's a critical hit, the spell does not cast.
Okay.
But it is a normal hit, so you just take damage.
Owie.
So that'll just be 23.
Okay.
And let me check this guy. He does not have that. You shouldn't have the champion reaction anymore, so you should remove that. So
What is that?
undo the damage, and remove that, and then reapply the damage.
Just click damage again?
Do I not have a reaction?
I don't know.
With having just been healed? I was just curious, because I would just...
I don't
do
think
it.
healing gives you back your reaction. You've not gotten your turn since you've used it.
And
Oh, that's
probably-
true. That's true.
You're
Never
probably
mind.
on the ground, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. I've not had it. I've not had another turn.
So yeah,
because
you
my-
can just click on the damage now again, Boros, and it'll apply properly.
Sorry.
Okay.
There you go. Sorry, my friend. Go on, though.
So
You can,
I'm
your
gonna
heal
do
does go off.
heal to Periwinkle. And it says healing on a creature, increased hit points restored by 8. So just roll healing. It's gonna add the 8 automatically. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Okay. So you'll get that, Periwinkle. And since I have communal healing, I can bounce that to another willing creature within range. So I'll give that to Rashid as well for
Okay.
14 back to him.
I didn't know that was a thing. Very cool.
Yeah, communal healing. And then I'm gonna do a same thing, another use of heal to heal up Metis with the touch version, the one little dupe. So roll healing for 1.
Okay.
But same thing. I'll bounce that to me.
Fair enough. As you heal for 1.
I'm good as new.
And is that
We
you?
are ready. Yeah, that's it.
All right. As it will go to the draconic creature. He does not have his breath back at the very least, so that's good. He will take a draconic frenzy and will make 2 bite attacks at Boros. As let's see, Boros. First one is a critical miss. Second one is a normal miss. And then his tail attack will be at you still as well. So that is also a critical miss. And then he will get 1 more bite at you. Per his draconic frenzy.
Always the bite.
He just missed every single attack.
Poor guy.
And it goes to Uzak, sorry.
That is embarrassing.
And you said you'd just watch.
I ain't a man of my word, clearly. Yeah, I'd fucking keep wailing on Rashid, who, if he's on the ground, do I get advantages? Does it work like that in Pathfinder?
I count as off guard because
I think he counts as off guard, so it'll automatically do it.
Okay. First strike.
That's a hit.
Absolutely.
Second strike.
And I'm unconscious again.
No,
Hold
he's
on.
down again.
Hold on 1 second. I just wanna. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Because my AC
My thing was looking weird. I didn't see Matt for a minute.
Can I do the third strike? Is that a killing blow?
So if you strike him again, he would get his dying value increased, but it wouldn't kill him.
Okay. Well.
But yeah, no. I mean, you could keep attacking him while he's down if you want.
Yeah.
You have to hit still.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say my cool line unless this hits. So let's see first. No.
Wow.
I wish you would have said your cool line.
Good thing I did not say my cool line. I knew better.
I wish you would have said
Wait,
it.
you know what?
and
Actually,
gotten
you know what?
that one.
Fuck it. I'm using my hero point. Where's my thing?
It's a villain point at this point. I think.
I think this is the first Pathfinder intro campaign that is having hero points being used on PvP.
On PvP. Where's the button? Where's it to the button?
So you have to have one indicated on your sheet, and then when you go over
I do
to,
have one.
you do the left click, and it will show reroll using hero point as one of them.
Where? Can I just roll it just the map, the plus minus 10 one more time, because I don't see the button. Still a mess, whatever. Okay, never mind. Thank you for doing that for me.
No worries. I will be right back.
Yeah.
Rashid moves up in initiative again to above Uzak.
Yep, so I lose another turn.
I'll say you get you get your what's it called back, your reaction back if you get back up again. It's fine.
Okay.
I am sorry, Ben. This is just too funny to
I'll
too
be right
thematic
back.
to
I have to
stop.
get the food at the door.
Okay. I hope you don't hate me, Ben. Truly,
No,
this is just
dude,
this is just playing character.
It 100%. It's a game.
And you
And
know
you
that
play-
I would never do this if it wasn't like a short campaign either.
Yeah, it's also a short campaign.
And yeah, that to be even if this was a long campaign, we're only less than 5 sessions in. Like
Yeah. No, I know, but if it was
sweat it.
planned, yeah, I know.
I'm
you're
not
mad. I just
I'm
want
not
to
upset
make
at
it
all.
clear.
No, I'm not. It is very. I would even go as far as to agree that it was very
I'm back.
on point for the character to
Yeah.
break his word on that as well.
Yeah, and I think this, whatever the result of this will be more memorable because of it,
We'll keep going until the end of the round. Is that good for people, or do you want to try to get to the end of the combat?
I mean, I'm
I
willing to
think-
go to the end of the round and see from there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. As it is, well, you guys, who knows? You guys could die. So it goes to this one. Yeah. Reason why I say you guys might die is because she's gonna move. To here. And, she got this back. She rolled a 1 on her recharge. So there's probably a better place for her to do this that won't hit allies. But where is it? One second. I'm trying to say she would definitely have moved first. No, there's no way for her to not get some of her allies, which are fine because they're lesser, as I need reflex saves from everyone in that.
I just auto critically fail, I assume, right?
I think you fail automatically on reflexes, yeah. When you're
So just
unconscious.
1 point of dying.
So you just go up another dying, yeah.
Okay.
No!
Oh, that's not good. I can use a hero point. That's I
you
might as
can,
well.
absolutely.
So I gave myself a second one. How do I use it? Just roll again?
So you
Right.
hover over the roll you made, and then right click and click re-roll using hero point after it opens up the chat box.
Oh, okay. Well, better.
Better. Okay, and the big dragon. I absolutely have that token selected. Don't say I don't. Critical failure on the big dragon, who they don't have resistance to fire, evidently. Which is weird. Resistance to cold, at least. Okay, so... that is the damage. Half on success and full on fail. Oh, no, he is immune. That's okay.
No, I'm unconscious.
Me too.
Small dragon's dead. Okay. And Rashid is unconscious too. All right. That's her. It's gonna go to this guy. Who, is going to walk over. What's he gonna do? In fact, he's actually not just gonna do anything. He's just gonna start walking back. He does not see a purpose to him having to stain his hands here, so he just moves. Periwinkle, Metis, Rashid, and Boros are now unconscious.
And
do you
there's literally nothing I can do.
So what will Periwinkle be doing?
You must survive. Tell them what happened here.
You can full action.
Uzak
What
would-
does it take to feed someone a potion?
Let's see. Feeding a potion would be an action.
Okay. Periwinkle will move to here. And pull out a potion and shove it down Metis's throat.
Okay. Metis is on 26 now. Boros is also on 26 now.
Not sure what I'm supposed to push here.
Is it a basic healing potion?
Yeah, there it is. It's a 1d8. There we go.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
And if I still have another action to do it, I will take another action and I'll shove it in Boros's mouth.
Sure.
Another one.
3.
And that's the end of my turn.
Where's the drink? Oh, okay, thank you. Alrighty. It's gonna go to the big dragon, who's gonna keep trying to kill Boros. He misses somehow. Map miss, okay. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Well, the tail hit. The tail does not hit either. Rashid,
Oh my god.
I need a recovery check.
First time doing that. Where do I click for a recovery check?
It's next to dying.
Yeah.
It's the dice next to dying.
The dice next to
Oh,
dying.
okay. That makes sense.
I just realized I was muted.
You're
Am I
dying?
still prone because I was dying, or
Yes.
And they
So when you add dying, it
Jesus.
should auto make.
I know,
it
it's
and all
not
that.
good. He missed he really missed.
Wowza.
So what happens with the success?
You reduce your dying value by 1, says it right there. And it goes to Uzak.
What is your dying number, if you don't mind me asking?
I
Don't tell him.
I set as my
Okay,
enemy.
okay,
I do
okay,
mind.
Okay. It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna hit you. Fuck, I'd probably hit you if you were already dead. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Alright, first strike against Rashid. Second strike against Rashid. And the last strike. Are you dead? Okay, wait, then, okay, on the final blow.
Hold on. I'm reading.
Okay. I want to say my cool guy line.
I just want to see.
My villain line.
As you strike into Rashid,
Yeah.
ending his life.
Okay, wait, but before the axe comes down, I say to him, when you meet Empryea, tell her fuck you. And then I bring it down.
Rashid, is there any final words or anything that you would say as the blade plunges into your chest?
I get an honorable rest. You'll get tortured by this place.
Friend, it ain't gonna make much of a difference.
Or she just smiles.
All right. Uzak, that is 3 actions. As it will go to Metis. Laying next to the corpse of Rashid.
Alright. Menace is going to. Let's see here. One action to stand up.
Mhm.
Boros, what you're wounded at?
I'm not sure. Would it be 1 if I just got up, or
Yeah,
it didn't automatically do anything when I added the healing, so I would have wounded 1.
you're wounded 1. Yeah.
Okay.
You're still prone. Okay, let's see here. I think Matt is going to battle medicine Boros. His second action.
Damn.
There you are.
Wow. Wowza.
So 3 and then 19. I don't forget the 3 damage beforehand. It makes a difference.
Oh, okay.
Then-
I was at 4, so it would be down to 1.
just -3 then. And then I think last action. Menace is gonna run. Gotta go. God's calling.
God's calling.
Boros.
I gotta take
This was not meant to be.
What are we at? We're all pretty hurt, huh?
Well, one of you's dead.
I'm not hurt. Rashid is feeling no pain now.
Yeah,
He hurts no longer.
He is at peace.
Yeah.
Periwinkle is going to just say up to Boros, run.
Yeah, that sounds good. I can't grab Periwinkle and take him with me, can I, if I start running? Booking
If
it?
Periwinkle is willing, I will allow 1 action for you to grab Periwinkle.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. I gotta make another roll. Periwinkle won't allow it.
Damn.
Try to,
Forcibly?
and then if I fail to, I will.
You can forcibly
Not-
try
not
if
by
you
force.
want, but it's up to you.
I'm gonna give him a heal though. Oh, would it? No, it'd cost my action to have grabbed him. You know
Well,
what?
no, because
You
it
didn't
wouldn't
let
have.
me
It
take him
wouldn't
with
have
him?
happened if It wouldn't have happened if he didn't want to be taken. So the action wouldn't have happened. You'd have 3 still.
I'm gonna cast heal to him then. I'm gonna do another level 2 to Periwinkle.
There's two actions to heal. Okay.
Yeah. And that can bounce also to Metis. If Metis would like his heals.
Yeah,
I'm gonna...
in the fine print on that
15.
one. I get 1 health.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it says choose another creature within range to regain 1 hit point.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh!
did I read it wrong? Oh,
I read
okay.
it. That is
Must
how.
have
Okay.
misstanding,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
Well, hey, then yeah,
It's illegal
it goes
eyes.
to you.
Okay.
Well, shit.
Grandma Eagle.
Okay, now is the time to go.
Appreciate it though.
Wait.
You get a thumbs up from Metis as he's faced the other way.
As you
running.
go to move, there will be an opportunity attack against you.
That's fine.
As
Cool.
I will.
the dragon will try.
regardless.
If critical hits, you do not move. It didn't. It only made a normal hit. But he hits big, so we'll see.
Can I get Periwinkle inspiration?
No.
Oh, I just like
Space. Okay. That's all I can move.
Okay, so it looks like it's just gonna be 15 to you.
All right. We. And I think the movement plus the heal before was all I can do.
All right. As it's going to go to this one, as the Man at the back, Dilzam will call out, "Let them flee. No more blood need be spilled this day." This one is not going to attack. He's not going to do anything. Periwinkle, what are you going to do? You are muted if you were talking, by the way. Or I couldn't hear you if you were talking.
Sorry. Just
Oh no.
moving twice. Turning around. And firing at Uzak.
Fair.
Bummer.
Miss me with that shit.
All right.
What's hilarious?
What?
It may have actually mattered things. Uzak probably shouldn't have bless on him.
Oh, that's
my,
true.
My AC would still be 21.
No,
but
it doesn't
some
matter.
of those
For the
hit.
attacks,
attacks.
it would for the attacks, yeah.
At least one
okay.
attack would not have hit.
Mm.
You want to
Possibly.
roll again? Oh,
Well,
yeah. Go for
If we're, but I'll also say the outcome would have been the same because I would have only gotten 1 healing from the
Yeah, true.
communal healing, not 14. So one
Yeah,
less
you
hit
wouldn't
would
have
have been
gotten up.
necessary to kill me. So it would have happened still.
I'm sorry, I messed that up. I totally
I-
thought I just
I-
bounced the heal.
It's all right.
No, that's my fault because it just auto applies to people who think.
So,
Anyway, do you want
stand-
me to take it off because it just
it,
came back on
it doesn't
for some
matter.
reason.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We stand at a deciding point. I think that if we end session here, I can fairly make a decision about where things are going to go. The party is shattered. I don't think there's a
Yeah.
next session.
Well,
So if I end here, we can make some decisions about how things play out. But if I keep going, we can see how it actually plays out. So it's up to you guys.
It's up to them. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm good with whatever. Honestly.
I
I'm
mean,
good to
either
keep going.
yeah. I'm fine with it. Uzak is not going to attack the rest of the party. His beef was very much with Rashid. Even if Periwinkle was the one who kind of like took the left turn on this and changed what we thought we were going to do. Uzak's beef was with Rashid, so he's fine with letting the others run. He's not going to attack them because he didn't have a problem with any of them really. So I'm Uzak, at least from my perspective, is staying still until somebody else, I guess, makes a move, like maybe against him or
Is
whatever.
Periwinkle still attacking Uzak?
Oh, Periwinkle will gain at least about 120 feet of distance and then start unloading on Uzak.
The
I
minigun.
just run for the hills.
Medicine Boros, are you two just running?
I would grab Rashid's body to take with me. And as I pass Uzak, I would hand him this potion.
Yeah. What is it?
How do I link it? I'm just going to say use. It'll probably post it in the chat.
You know what?
Shared memories. Interesting. What's
Whoa.
And I will just hand it to Uzak as I pass him
Would
Okay,
Uzak
yeah,
use it?
with Rashid.
Would I use it right away?
Yeah, would you use it?
It's up to you.
No, not right away. He'd accept whatever you gave him, but he wouldn't, without knowing what it was, he wouldn't just down it.
All right, and then I'd be out. Are we? I can't move my token, but I just.
That's okay. That's
head out
okay.
with,
I know what's gonna happen. Periwinkle, you're running to be 120 feet away, so I know what's gonna happen before that. Though, Rashid died, guys.
Yeah.
One of the
pass peacefully.
contract holders died. As Uzak, the rest of the party flees. There's a moment of stillness and quiet. The world goes gray, however. And you hear a clapping sound. In the stillness, turning to see the clapping, you would see Furfur. Except he looks different. Engulfed what seems to be a massive shadow that is behind him, that writhes with tentacles out. As he speaks with a voice that booms with 1,000 different voices. He goes, I am quite impressed at how thoroughly you do not want to better your life.
I've heard that before.
What did you expect would come by betraying me in such an open and deducible way?
Truthfully, I thought that the minute that the little one there shot his gun off, I was doomed no matter what. Hell, I knew that when I came to this island, it was basically suicide. It didn't really matter, one way or another, by the ends by which I met my fate. I was hoping I would achieve something here, but I knew there were going to be obstacles and some things that I wasn't going to be able to control. One thing that I was able to control was, at least punishing those in my own way for jeopardizing certain things. And now you could probably argue that I jeopardized it myself by not going with your little plan. But you put me in a sorry state. A deal that I had no choice but to accept. And if there's one thing that I truly, truly despise, it's having my choices, my fate, be taken away from my own hands. So, if this is my decision to essentially cast away the second chance, if you want to call it that, or whatever, and ensure my own doom, to that I say, there was never a choice in the matter to begin with. It was long since taken from me. So do what you must. I truly don't give a shit.
How pathetic. A man who believed himself capable of slaying a god also believed that he had no choice in any matter. Such dim-hearted beliefs would have never brought you to make your blade connect with a SpoderSnek.
Yeah, you're probably right. I knew that from the minute I got on that boat. But hey,
Worry
I did it my way.
not. Because through your betrayal, at least, I will find purpose for you. Before you get to speak again, one of the tendrils shoots out and pierces through Uzak immediately.
Okay.
Uzak begins to feel agony course through him. The most immense pain that he has ever felt. As chains begin to feel as they bind you. As you see, your own body is being yanked backward from you. As if being plunged from your physical form. As what looks almost like a golden shimmering silhouette of you, as you look down, is being pulled from your body. Slowly it begins to be engulfed by the shadow. Until it is but a part of it. As Uzak, your soul is ripped from your body. And you are taken by the demon.
Cool.
With that, before Periwinkle or anyone gets to do anything about Uzak, he lets out a screech of agony, and his body just begins rapidly aging until it turns into dust upon the ground.
Sick.
And, Uzak is gone. I think it's fair to say that would be the conclusion of the game. The rest of the party would flee. And I can consider some things about what would happen to them, and they will be informed of later on. But for now, Empryea hunt for the Godkiller ends before any of you lay sight upon the Godkiller himself. as that is the campaign.
I mean, I thought